Hello again to today's new tutorial. Today I will cover two interesting functions that we have in Power BI. Those function is all and all except. And I will show you how and why and when we use this kind of function that we have here. So to do that, always we work in our dataset that we have here is for financial. Okay. And so let's start in firstly with all function. To do that, so let's create in the nearest well, let's create first measure here is cells, is a sum all the cells I have. Okay, this is the measure. So for all function, the first scenario that we can use this function is when we try to creating a reference table. Well, I will show you here we have one unique table. If we go to this modeling view, I will show you now we have financial table, we have one table. Okay, and here in this table view, so let's try creating a reference table. Okay, we have here this, so let's call it so reference table financial financial is equal to all. Okay, all financial table. Press enter. Here maybe our table is created, so we will go over to this modeling view. We have this table as a copy of the principal table that we have, the fact table that we have. So we can go here also and we can check we have the same content and the same value. We create in there first. Sometimes we have some scenarios that we want to create, aggregate some columns or something like that, and we want to conserve our principal table or making some treatment or some cleanings on top of our table. For this reason, we creating a copy of this uh, table. So we have this strategy always in the area of data analysis in general. Try to creating the copies. Okay. Well, for this reason, we can use all function. We can provide for us this ability to creating a copy of our table. So the second scenario, in general, for all this function here, when we use it on top of our data, what we try to do, or what is the key role of this function here when we use it on top of our data is try to drop or cancel all the feature context that we have in our data. I will show you now that we can see it more. But before that, let's create in a table view. And I need to drag the product. Okay, let's add in the product here. Okay, let's zoom it. And I will add in also the sales here. Okay, see it sales. So we have all sales here. So we have the products and all sales for each product here. Well, it's creating another measure. Content is all function that we have. Okay, let's call it all sales is equal to calculate of the sales that we have here. We is as a measure, and I will also use this all function. The first argument of this function if is a table, and the second parameter it will be a column, specific column. In our case here, we want just, or we are interested just for sales. Well, I close all the parentheses, I press enter, and I will add my Okay, here what's happened. Multiplication are not always in all. Okay, give me 1 minute to understand here what's happened here. So we have all function. So we are here interested in the cell. So let's close these parentheses, press enter, and our measure is ready to use it. So let's add into our cells here. Okay, so let's make this clear. So here, as we see with me in this measure, so we have calculated the sum of financial cells. Okay, we can here just make just so let's write in all this. So we have calculate, and we want cells and all financial table. We press enter here. So as we see with me, all the cells or the total value of the cells is duplicated here and over all the table that we have here. That means this function of all remove all the filter context that we have or applied by default in our dataset. The key rule of these things when we use it here in this syntax, we try, for example, to see the contribution of each product that we have here in our cells, how it is. To do that, we can just again creating a new measure. Here, let's drop in this sum of cells. Make it as a cells. Is as a measure, okay? So if we try to create in another measure here to see the contribution of each product that we have here, let's call it percentage of contribution equal to just using samples cells is equal to cells, or it can use just this function of divide is where we divide in the cells that we have here as a measure divided by all cells as we create. Otherwise, give me 0 if we don't have anything here. So close the measure. So we add in our measure in the table visualization and see the contribution of each product here. So let's make it as a percentage. I need to make it as a percentage here. Okay. So and now we have a percentage or the contribution for each product here. Okay. The most contribution is with the Pasio product here with around 70 or 27%. All sales just make it with this product. Okay. So I hope that's clear for you with this function of all, and we can use it when we have a complex array to return it. We can see that later. Okay. So now let's move to another function is all except. So as I tell you before, for all function is remove all the filter context that we have, but for except, we try just to conserve or protect some filter. They will show you now how. So let's create another measure. We can do that for, let's create in this measure, name it all except country. Let's make that switch country is equal to uh calculate. So we calculate the cells all except this function. This first argument is for the name table, and the second argument it will be for country. What we mean that? It means we need to remove all the context filter that we have except the filter of country. So we have here for country. They will show you that how it's work. Here we have this all except. So let's use it here also in this table. Okay. Let's add it to our table. Okay, great. Now, if we try to add in some filters or some slicers here, the value of this all except country is not will be changed. Well, let's create it. Cells here for product. So let's we want some slices with a product here. Okay, let's make it there. Okay, nice. So here, if we using this license, if we click, for example, first our product, if we see here, this all except country is not changed. Okay, here is not changed. That means we remove all the filters for these values for this measure except the country. But if I try to create in another slicers with country filter at this time, the values it will be changed. So let's show you how. Okay, now okay. So we have all the values here. So for example, if I go to tracing the French, for now, you see with me the values for accepts country is changed. This value of cells is just for French country. If we go again to Germany, the same things, the value is changed. That means I drop all the values except, or I drop all the filters here except this for the country filters. Okay, this value is changed only if I go to creating a slicers with except colon, or I specify the colon, in our case is country. If we go here to again to this product, the value is not changed. We give me the total, the whole total of the cells. Okay, but if we go again here, disable this, and I go to check Germany, for example, it give me just the cells of Germany. So I hope that's clear for you all. Okay, happy learning again, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.